Okay, so here we're going to talk about Unit 2.7, floors and ceilings. Let's start with deadweight loss. Deadweight loss refers to the lost economic efficiency when the equilibrium of a good or service is not achieved. For example, if a government were to impose a tax, this would cause the supply to go left, and this would break equilibrium. And then that extra triangle is deadweight loss. Next, floors and ceilings. So let's talk about minimum wage. Say the government wants to keep minimum wage at a higher minimum wage, higher than equilibrium, because people want more money. They would put this price floor higher than the equilibrium to make minimum wage a certain minimum. And this would be the surplus amount of unemployment that would occur. Next, we'll do rent. So say housing is increasing and government wants to cap how much housing can cost. They would set a price ceiling to make people happier. However, this actually doesn't happen because this causes a shortage, which means no more houses. And this is the problem with price ceilings. Let's look at, for example, gasoline. So these are our oil plants. We have a good amount, a good supply. However, say a natural disaster like a tornado comes through, wipes out all the oil plants, and we only have so little left. Now, in order to prevent inflation from happening due to high oil costs, the government is going to set a price ceiling to cap how much gasoline can cost. Say they cap it here. Now, there's a shortage of gasoline. And that's an issue because a gas shortage means people can't drive. And if people can't drive, then other things can't go as well, like school buses. And all of a sudden, kids can't go to school because there's no gas. Next, we're going to calculate deadweight loss. Say we have a bread market. This is our equilibrium point. And the government issues a price ceiling. They're going to cap how much bread costs because bread is necessary. It's a food. Now, due to there not being as much quantity as there could be, this is the extra deadweight loss. Now, 5 minus 3 is 2. And then on the bottom, 3 minus 2 is 1. We multiply those together. Oh, and we're supposed to divide by half, so it's actually supposed to be 1. 2 divided by 2 is 1. So what will happen when a price ceiling is lifted? Say we go back to the gas market. There was a price ceiling on gas causing a shortage, so the government decides to lift it. There's no more price ceiling. This could lead to a few things. First, it would bring price back up to the equilibrium price. It would allow for increased supply again. But it would also cause a potential of inflation, especially if there's not enough gas. Okay, next we're going to look at a price floor graph for green beans. So this is going to be our graph, supply curve, demand curve, and then the government imposes a price floor to make sure green beans have to cost this amount. This would be our consumer surplus. This would be our equilibriums. This would be producer surplus, and then our deadweight loss is actually the other triangle, the one next to consumer surplus and producer surplus. The mistake, that is Unit 2.7.